Hello and welcome to Tall and Too Slow, and in this episode I'm at Brands Hatch racing on the Grand Prix track. As you can see, the weather's fantastic and the track is looking great. I'm really looking forward to racing this weekend.
Cheers, mate. Okay, here we go. This is the Brands Hatch Super Prix, taking place in July 2021, and this is a qualifying session. The aim is to stay in front of the Formula 3s and stick behind Mark as best I can. Let's go!
And out on track we are, so here we go. Just want to put a few nice tidy laps in. We've only got 15 minutes qualifying, so I need to get straight on it, because if there's a safety car or yellow flags, that's going to ruin the session for me. Pretty busy track, and up ahead is a Formula 3. They're usually pretty fast in the straights but slow around the corners. I just need to find a nice bit of empty track for me to really push as hard as I possibly can. By chance I've come across Simon. He's going to give me a slipstream, and that may help me qualify a little bit better than I ordinarily would. And as I push towards clearways, this is the last lap, and I've qualified relatively well. I'm pretty pleased with my performance, because there was no testing available at Brands Hatch on the Grand Prix track, so I'm happy with my qualification. So that was qualifying. I'm pretty pleased how it went. I'm ahead of Ben and Simon, so that pleases me a little bit. As you saw, it was just starting to rain a little bit as we came in, and it's forecast to rain more this afternoon. So it's going to be a wet race. This will be my third one ever. So I'm not that hopeful about my performance. Ben particularly has had a lot of experience with racing in the wet last year at the festival and also at the Walter Hayes, so he's got more experience than me, so it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. Anyway, let's see how I get on in the first race.
Okay, so here we go for race number one, wet race. Not my type of thing, but there we go. Settle into the race, that's the key.
So I'm trying to set about 3,000 revs so I don't get too much wheel spin. On the left you see Alan Fincham launching ahead. He got a fantastic start. And on the left hand side I can see, yeah, there's Simon going up on the outside. I want to hopefully get ahead of him, but no, he's got the line on me, and that's it. I've lost a place. Yeah, and up ahead Mark Harrison spun. Make sure I don't hit him. trying to assess how much grip there is out here. It's not fully wet, it's just kind of wettish. Feeling a little frustrated now. The cars in front are getting away. I need to just push on a little bit, try and just be a little bit more confident, because there is grip out here and the tyres are working well, so there's no reason why I can't stick with the guys in front. Yeah, Simon and Ben seem to have the drop on me, and they really are fine with the grip. Well, hang on. No, they're not. There goes Simon, and there goes Ben. And this is a great recovery drive from Mark Harrison. He spun on the first lap, and he's caught me up already. Trying to stick with Mark, but on the right hand side, yeah, there's a red flag, so somebody somewhere has come off, and that's going to stop the session. So here we are at the restart, same deal, 3,000 revs, and trying not to get too much wheel spin. A slightly better start, but on the left hand side, wow, there we go. There's Phil Atwood's just launched it up the outside, so that's a great start from Phil. Go around Druids, my mirrors are full of Ben Hadfield's car, and then there he is on the left hand side, reappears. Man, he's good in the wet. All I want to do is stick with these guys and hopefully learn a little bit more about the techniques for driving in wet weather. Unfortunately, the inevitable kind of happened, and they got away from me over the next few laps, and I had a slightly quiet end of the race. And there we go, there's a checkered flag. Slightly disappointed with how that race went towards the end of it. I just couldn't stick with Ben and the rest of the guys, so it makes you think about the next race, which is coming up. The forecast is pretty clear that it's going to be a dry race for race number 2, so let's hope that I can use that to my advantage. I know the car is quick, the car's well set up as well, so in race 2 I've got a bit more of a chance. Head back to the paddock. It's time to swap the setup over and prepare for a dry race. And here we go, race 2. This is a lot more like my thing. Nice and dry race, but again, not a great start. Phil Atwood on the outside again does a stormer. A lot more confident now, really happy with the grip the car's giving me, and I definitely feel quicker than Ben in front of me. Just need to sit super tight to Ben in front and then try and pick him off around this corner. Is it worth a dive on the inside? No, probably not. Close enough. I think I'm going to take advantage of the slipstream down here and see if I can get myself in a good position to take Ben around Paddock Hill. All the time we are fighting each other, I'm just being slowed down a little bit by Ben, and in my mirrors is a big green car. And then, as I'm looking to go around the outside, guess who appears? You know what? There's some bad words said in my crash helmet. Just got to stay cool now. Simon's going to do hopefully the hard work for me if I just sit here and maybe take advantage of the situation in front. Yeah, and that's Ben taken care of, and let's see if I can ever go at Simon up the inside. Simon's getting away from me a little bit, but on the right hand side there's a yellow flag, and I think the safety car is going to come out. So the yellow flags are out, and also the slippery surface flags out as well. So what I've got to do is push on as much as I can. So I'm sitting tight behind the car in front, behind the safety car. So when the safety car pulls in, I can start with the gap between me and this car in front eliminated. But in actual fact, that's all over. You can see the red light flashing in front, the red flag's flying. So this race is going to stop. So we're going to have another restart. And here we are. A bit more revs this time, and lights out, and away we go. As I launch myself round to Paddock Hill, the reason behind the red flag becomes evident. There's a lot of cement dust down. There's been a big oil spill all around the track, so that makes sometimes visibility a little bit harder than it needs to be. Restart, there's been Formula 3 cars joining us in the middle of the pack, so I'm just waving Formula 3 through if he wants to go through. And round Hawthorns, and as you can see, it's almost like driving in the fog. As the race evolves, I look in my mirrors, there's that green car again, and he launches up the inside, gets past me. I just need to stay cool, stick with him, and try and get him back later on. Use the slipstream, that's the key. As we head to Hawthorns, just need to use a little bit of bravery around here and just hope the oil is all absorbed by the cement dust. As the race continues, I struggle to get any type of gap on Simon, and he launches up the inside round Druids. God, he got me there. That was a great move. What's required now is a cool head. I just need to take a little bit of time and pick the right spot. But I seem to be in a rush. I'll try and get on the inside here. He gives me the room, but I miss a gear. And that's me done. The frustration is immense. You can't believe how cross I am with myself. Yeah, if I keep on pushing, I can keep up with Simon. He's just ahead of me. I just need to push as hard as I can and not make any mistakes. Mistakes like spinning at Druids. I cannot believe I've just done this. Phil Atwood's just driven past me, so all I got to do is just try and catch him up. Just get one more place. I think my car's running well enough to get past Phil, but unfortunately I ran out of time. And as we go around the corner for the last time and down the straight, I can see ahead of me the checkered flag, and that's the end of the race meeting. It was a good race, a few mistakes, but good fun. I loved it. So that was the Brands Hatch Super Prix. What a great weekend it was, and I just cannot say how much I enjoyed it. The car's running great, and I think there's a little bit of an increase in my performance driving the car as well, so I'm delighted. The next time I'm out is the middle of August at Snetterton, and I'm racing the Marcos in a 1 hour race, so that'll be fun. I'll get that online as soon as I can. So from me, thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you next time.